Shout out to our drinking buddies, it's JC, and this is the first ever episode of Storytime, where WallE and I tell you some stories about ourselves and why we do some of the things we do. And today we're going to explore why I cosplay. So let's go back to how it started. I haven't always been a cosplayer. I've been going to conventions since I was in single digits, and it wasn't until about 2 years ago that I strapped on a costume at a convention for the first time. So, as to what spawned the first one of my colleagues was doing a video called Why It Would Suck to Date an Avenger. They needed somebody to play Hawkeye. I said, sure, I can do that. I go there, I get on set, they give me a pair of purple sunglasses and say, all right, you're Hawkeye. And then when the video goes live, I start seeing comments. And it was a cool feeling. It was like, okay, do I really look like Hawkeye? So I go online and I find the Hawkeye vest from Thor with the shield patch, and I get fatigue pants, generic boots, stuff that looks about right. I go and I find a bow online, looks about right. My quiver's a piece of shit. I have some arrows in it that are painted purple. And then I go to Comic-Con, and all of a sudden people are asking to take my picture. And it's like, okay, that's not what I was expecting. I thought I just did an okay job, and all of a sudden people start seeing me and more pictures get taken. And then I go stand by a guy dressed as Captain America, and more people start taking our picture. And all of a sudden there's this big group of people taking pictures of us, and it kind of sticks with you. It's like, oh, you really get that feeling of being in the spotlight and being that center of attention, and that was awesome. And then you flash forward to Comic-Con, and that was the moment where it all changed. So I walk in, and there are two little kids, both dressed as Captain America, with their mom. And something I had been doing is anytime I saw a Cap, I would give the salute. But I couldn't just give a regular salute to a kid. So I go and I drop down on one knee, so he's about eye level to me, and I just go, Captain, like that. And this kid absolutely loses his mind. And then WonderCon rolls around, and hanging out with people who are actually somewhat well known in cosplay, and I get people saying, oh, you're the Hawkeye guy. Am I actually the Hawkeye guy? Like, I've done it a few shows. So yeah, then I'm the Hawkeye guy, and that's a really awesome feeling. So I'm gung-ho. Then I find the person who can make the Civil War Hawkeye for me, and I'm all about it. Hawkeye looks like a superhero. Is it more than what I thought I would be paying? Absolutely. But on the night before Comic-Con, when I went to their place to pick it up, and I try everything on, when everything comes together the right way, you feel like you're a superhero. So I'm with my buddy Max, and we go to the top of the convention center, and I get to shoot with the guys from Sneaky Zebra, and they do one dedicated shot of me with the arrow pulled back and the little Ant-Man on the end of the bow. It just looks so badass. And then I keep walking around, and we go to the Marvel shoot, and I'm the only guy Hawkeye there is. There's a few Kate Bishop Hawkeyes, but I'm the only cinematic Hawkeye. It's not like Captain America. It's not a bunch of people doing the same character. I'm the one, and it makes you feel special. You stand out. We get through the photo shoots, some awesome pictures pop up. We get some good video out of it, and then we hit the floor. And the moment I don't think I'm ever gonna forget. I'm talking to a girl who's dressed up as the Winter Soldier, and she's like, "Can we get a picture?" And of course, Team Cap. I have to take a picture. And as we're doing that, a mom and a small kid, couldn't be any older than 4 or 5, maybe 6 years old, who's dressed up as Iron Man, is standing in front of me. And the whole weekend, anytime I go by somebody who's dressed as Tony Stark or Iron Man, I'm messing with them, I'm flipping them off, I'm talking trash. And then this little tiny Iron Man comes up in front of me, and I drop down to one knee, and we take the picture, and I put my hand up to him to tell him to give me a high five. It wasn't preconceived, it was just this amazing, awesome moment where two total strangers gave each other a memory. I don't know if this kid's gonna remember it, you know, even a month after Comic-Con was over. But it's the time where I'm the most at ease. I'm not worried about what a single other person is thinking. I just know that this little kid gave me a high five because he felt like he got to meet one of his heroes. And for as long as I can have moments like that, I'm not ever gonna stop doing it. There's been this amazing community that has welcomed me with open arms, and I'm proud to be a part of them. At Long Beach Comic-Con last weekend, Hannah, who's the Black Widow I've recently become friends with, which is the weirdest thing because I call her Natasha and she calls me Barton. We don't even actually, for the most part, say each other's real names. But at one point there was somebody in a Gwenpool cosplay walking by and the bottom of her boot was messed up. And then she instantly went to her bag and pulled out tape and helped tape together the sole of this girl's boot. And it was, you know, this great moment between the two of them, and Gwenpool goes off and Hannah and I went back to going and taking pictures and stuff like that. If you never tried it and you're curious about it, I can't recommend it enough. It doesn't matter if you're the right height, the right weight. Heck, it doesn't matter if you're a girl who wants to cosplay as General Hux from The Force Awakens. Just do it. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Make sure to check out more of our videos, some of our stuff from San Diego Comic-Con, and just other videos in general. I'll have links up on both sides. Make sure to subscribe so you're a drinking buddy. You could hear more about me and maybe more about WallE. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to annoy him until he does one of these himself.